Good morning. So, now that we've explained the mediation process as well as the conference, the next step to conducting a mediation successfully would be holding a caucus. A caucus is essentially a private discussion between the parties and the mediator or the parties themselves. Normally, it is held either at the behest of the mediator or the claimant or the respondent, and either party, along with their counsels, will talk to the mediator about their concerns with respect to the mediation and the course that it shall take. In certain situations, there may be something called a cross caucus as well, where both the parties sit in a room together and discuss the nitty-gritties of the problem. Sometimes it may be just the clients that do so when they talk about the factual situations, business considerations, and things like that. And sometimes it may be just the counsels where they iron out the legalese with respect to a particular problem. But the underlying purpose behind a caucus would be to get to the crux of the matter and to put the parties at ease and make them communicate communicate certain information which is crucial to the mediation, but they may not be comfortable expressing in the presence of the other party. Once this is done, the mediator himself has a better position as to where the parties stand and is thus able to structure and strategize the mediation moving forward. What must be kept in mind during a caucus is the confidentiality of the information that is revealed by a particular party. Parties must make sure that they communicate to a mediator that certain information must be kept confidential and cannot be transmitted to the other party, lest so be done in the event of moving forward for the sake of progress. For example, the claimant might state that in a contractual negotiation which has certain commercial aspects to it, they may say that this is the upper ceiling of our contract, for example $5 million, and we are capable of negotiating below that to the extent of $3 million. However, they do not want the other party to know this information so that they have some sort of negotiating leverage. Or, on the other hand, the respondent might say that them signing on to a particular contract with the claimant is of utmost importance because if they do not do so, they will have to file for, let's say, bankruptcy proceedings. However, this is not information they wish the other party to know for their own leverage as well. Now, with respect to this, there are certain do's and don'ts that must be kept in mind with regards to both body language as well as tone that is undertaken during the process of a caucus. For example, when it comes to the clients as well as the counsels, they take on a more honest and less confrontational tone when undergoing the entire caucus because at the end of the day, they are going to be communicating certain essential concerns without the sword of another person's presence hanging above them. The mediator takes on the role of a confidant to whom you can communicate whatever information you choose to in the most honest way possible, and he is in the best position to ask you certain uncomfortable questions which could never be done in the presence of the other party. For example, what are the strengths of your case? What is the best alternative you have in the event this negotiation does not work out? What are your monetary constraints, and what is it that is the underlying mens rea behind you entering into a contract in the first place? And this is how, when the mediator gleans certain information, he may be able to strategize the course that the mediation shall take and ensure that there is the best result. This can be done even if the information is confidential because at least he knows the extent to which the parties are willing to go, and he is able to structure the mediation accordingly. After this, the moment this caucus is done, the parties will be able to now move forward, keeping in mind that their concerns have been taken into consideration by the mediator, and they may be put forward to each other as well, such that some common ground is achieved, which is the entire point behind progressing over the course of a mediation. As soon as this is done, they may proceed to another conference, or if at the behest of another party another caucus is called, this may be done as well. Thank you.